welcome back, Felix here. Tonight on Bricklayer, not Bricklayer, it's my other channel, Stormplayer. We're going to be looking at some updates. The storm's starting to roll in. Apparently, the storm's claiming 19 lives potentially. Still trying to verify that. Some news people like to exaggerate things. Up to this, or they might say this person's dead, but they're not. Like some news reporters did in the past on high-profile incidents, and it earned them multi-millions. But anyway, yeah, we're just gonna have a look at. We didn't get around to doing any of this tidying, so I'm a little bit concerned about how some of this stuff will be. Haven't been the wellest today. Yeah, it will be interesting to say the least. So yeah, the storm is starting to roll in. The worst of it is between 6 and 8 a.m. Or is it just a dry spot? When we're expected to get wind speed to around 70 miles per hour. Top wind speed in the UK is 73, which is South Wales, West Wales. My biggest concern is this tree branch here, this whole thing. It is already leaning. Look at that angle. Look at that lean. That used to be in that gap there, and it's already leaning over here. That's insane. That's probably a good 20-degree lean already. And we haven't even gotten to the wind speeds reaching 70, we're on 30 at the moment. There's some roadworks up the road, there's some roadworks in neighbouring towns, and the plastic gates are everywhere. They are just destroyed. Signs, plastic signs are everywhere. They've just been mangled, cones have been flattened. That's just because of some severe thunderstorms we've had, of wind speeds reaching 50 miles per hour, which are classed as severe thunderstorms in this country, because unlike a place like America, we don't get 120, 140 mile per hour thunderstorms. We get, generally our thunderstorms are around 40 miles per hour average. Look at the lean on this wall, it's insane. This whole wall looks like it's about to push out. Well, it really does. Wow. Obviously there was a bit of trimming, bit of trimming done the other day, so I'm going to go over what I think will come down again, because it's all new. So obviously nothing here is going to come down, because there's nothing left. Maybe some twigs might flip over. That is not going to come down. I think this stuff has a chance to come down. None of this, well, maybe some of the bigger ones, but all the small ones are just too small to snap. Highly concerned about all of these rhododendron bushes. They are really bad. They used to survive for quite a while because they got protection by the wall, and the trees either side, so I don't think we're going to lose anything there. If we lose anything down here, it will be stuff from the rhododendron bushes, because they are incredibly weak. Dog. Yeah, probably lose some stuff there. This tree fern's at a considerable risk, because it is grown a lot in the last couple of weeks since we last had a storm. That stuff in there, which is just ferns and brambles, I don't think there's that much concern, because it's kind of got the support of the fence. I think these hedges are very healthy, so I don't think they'll come down. We'll definitely lose some twigs from under there. The wind speed's actually changed and is going that way now, so I'm not too sure about this, because that's actually worse for the big tree, because that's the weakest side. It means it will get a full pelt on this one, and it'll clip this and all of that. So I think personally that's one of the worst outcomes that could possibly happen, but you never know. I will be putting these cushions, I think I want to move them, but I'm not too sure whether I should. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. You know, the storm's starting to hit. Obviously all the weeds and everything are gone, so there won't be as much damage. If there's any damage, it'd be to the bushes. Really, bushes, those ferns, the ash tree, really out the back. Out the front there is a risk for the bushes. Actually, and just furniture. I guess furniture back and front is at risk. And then the ash tree, buddleia. I don't think these rotten trees are going to go. I don't think the flimsy branches are going to go. They might, but I really don't think they will. I don't think the rotten tree will go behind either. But I could be mistaken. My biggest concerns, as I've said, is this branch here, because of the damage it's already sustained. If you can see that when a branch fell down, that one there used to go in, it just tore the bark off and everything. Yeah, that storm we lost Framey because of bark peeling off there, and the bark cracking there. This whole lot is ready to come down, and if this storm's as bad as it could be, 70 miles per hour, isn't saying it will be. The minimum gust we will get, like the minimum highest, is 43 miles per hour, which is nothing. If that's the only gust, we're in an area which always gets higher gusts. The wind's always higher than they say it will be. I might get a handheld wind speed device soon, cheap, like £15. I might just get one of them, and I'll be able to prove whether the wind speed's actually correct or not. Obviously, I don't really care if it's like 2 miles out. 5 miles or more is where I'm like, You know, I personally think sometimes they're at 20, maybe even 30 miles per hour out, because you see the destruction. I know the trees have got leaves, and for this time of year, storms shouldn't even be coming yet, and this would be the 17th storm, 18th storm. We should have only had a couple, and they should have only been like 50 miles an hour. Well, no, 40. Well, we've had storms reaching 77. So, what on earth is wrong with that camera? Just realised, I think my hand was like there and it's just messed it up. Sorry about that. But yeah, not the only thing, like I said, out here. Buddleia, I think the rotten trees will survive. Maybe the flimsy thing might come down. I don't think it will. If it does, I'll be surprised. Like I said, the buddleia. The ash I am concerned about, but the ash has proved me wrong in the past, but oh my days, what is wrong with this torch? Oh, I think it's because the light's behind me. Oh, I don't know. But that one that came down there, colour, leave it. Psst. Right, leave it. There's nothing there, you idiot. The one that's the big one, which has come down, came down with 35 mile an hour winds. So if we do get double, and the amount of rain we're forecast, the worst rainfall is around 7 AM. I'm hoping I'll be able to get up for around 6:30. Probably not even going to get up. Every time I set an alarm for 6 when the storm comes, I only get up at 7, when I usually should for school. So, oh my days, what is wrong with this torch? There we are. Yeah, this is annoying. So I'm going to have to upload this tonight. This will come out tomorrow, which will be, my Wednesday, probably around 3 PM, so the storm would have literally ending, the rain is ending at 3, and the worst of the wind ends around lunchtime, so it's more of an over morning storm, but it is a big morning storm, so they've already got, oh my days, like, this is annoying me as much as it's probably annoying you. I don't know why it's doing that. It's just weird. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Out the front, bushes at risk of coming down. There are a lot of weak bushes out the front. Cherry trees, furniture. All the conifers have been chopped back. There is a dead section of conifer, but I think all the weak stuff has come down. The angle of the wind, the neighbour's house should pretty much block all that. So I'd be very surprised if anything did actually come down from there. Maybe like the odd branch, but really not anything. It's the cherry trees which are the most concern, and the bushes out the front. The pool's all been packed away. What on earth was that? Oh, what's that? The plant pots are put in a corner, but when the wind hits the hedge, it kind of wraps around and just goes and just takes them through. I've got a storage warning, so I need to cut this. But yeah, I'll be doing an early morning update, after school update, and then we'll go to some local woods and paths, and, well, not local, some of them are quite a way away, and we'll get some updates. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.